Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be watching a new show that just dropped called Solo Leveling. Don't know really anything about it. Heard somebody talking about it a really long time ago and never even gave it a second thought. But it's new, it's out. I want to check it out now. So let's do that. Holy crap, dude. This show's bloody and gory already. We're starting off on a good foot here. All right. Oh, they called in the goons, man. They coming in wrecking shit. These are clearly much high-ranked adventurers, I'm assuming. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. Yo, man, these dudes ain't messing around. Holy crap. Yeah, there's a massive difference between S rank and whatever rank these guys were. I have no idea. They didn't even say, but good lord. For this to be called solo leveling, I'm sure seeing a lot of coordinated teamwork. I'm sure it's coming, but it's just kind of funny that the name of the game is solo leveling and we have several parties of adventurers all working together. Oh, wait a second. Is this one of those? Because they showed him, who I'm assuming is the main character, so I feel like this is going to be one of those. He's the lowest rank, but he's also the strongest person because reasons. Is that going to be the thing? I don't know. I'm just making a guess, but they didn't show him as E rank for nothing. Well, we know he's dead. He's going out on this hunt. He's trying to make some money. He got a wife and kid at home. You're finished, dude. Anime tropes for the win. We'll see if I'm right. This could just be another one of those. Oh, his rank is weak and he's terrible, but he's actually strong because of, insert convenience here. So I don't know. I'm hoping, since this show is so highly rated, that they subvert my expectations. Not that I'm gonna care all that much if it is that, because as long as the show is good, it's fine. But there are so many just like, oh, he has the weakest abilities and the weakest powers ever. He's such a weakling. Tee hee hee. But he can one-shot everybody in the fucking show and he's completely OP. Like that whole thing. It's just kind of lazy, so, we'll see. I'm used to it is the name of the episode. So he just sucks. He goes on these missions where he's not that great. He just gets beat up on. So what's motivating him? Like what's the driving force keeping this loser going? If he's too weak to participate and be of any help in any of these missions, then what's the purpose? Like why does he want to do this? Hmm. Okay, so they just went through this portal, it seems. Is this like a combination of like modern day but with kind of fantasy themes? Because I'm having a hard time figuring out the time period in here because they were showing stuff before and that looked like it was more of a fantasy old timey setting. And then they said 3 years later, and then they said present day. Maybe I saw that wrong, but I'm like, wait, hold on. 3 years? That ain't a long time to be saying present day from the time period it looked like, so who knows? Ouch. That wasn't no flesh wound. That was some real damage that man just took. So okay, he appears to just actually be weak. Like they're not. It doesn't seem like they're pulling one over on us. And maybe something's gonna happen that just makes him strong for some weird reason, I guess.
ダンジョンから採掘されるマナ鉱石も同様の使い方ができるが、魔法石に比べて効果は低い。しかし政府の求める使い道は新しいエネルギー源としてだ。
Of course, the government wants to use it as a power source. Like, why would it be anything other than that? Like, obviously, a power source in which they do not have the necessary ability to obtain. So they're going to definitely be forcing other people to get this power source for little to no compensation because of course they are.
地熱よりも効率が良く、火力のように大気を汚すこともない。理想的なクリーンエネルギー。政府もマナ鉱石や魔法石による発電方式を推進している。ハンターしか得ることができない。
And like, okay, so the idea itself, I don't think that the idea itself is a bad one. Like, I don't think trying to find a more sustainable energy source is ever a bad thing. Like, I think it's fine. But, like, you know how these governments are. They're gonna basically force all the hunters in the forced labor and put this burden on their shoulders and say, hey, if you don't do this, then we're all fucked because we're gonna solely only rely on this thing. They're not gonna be regarded in the society as the people who are holding it up, considering they're providing the only access to to this sustained freaking energy source. Well, I'm jumping to conclusions here, but this is how it usually goes.
ダンジョンボスを倒したのにダンジョンの閉じる気配がないから、おかしいなって思ってた。
It's kind of interesting seeing all these characters that really just look like modern day city folk, like dungeon diving and killing fucking mythical creatures. Like it's a pretty big disconnect. It seems off.
こういう不測の事態が起きた場合、ハンター協会の指示を仰ぐのが通例になっている。だが危険を伴うことも事実だ。多数決を取ろう。これで賛成6、反対6か。残るは孫君だけだが、君はどうする？
God. Not to be rude, like I do understand that he came just like everybody else, but I would not leave my life in this man's hands. I'm sorry. I would not leave the decision on whether or not we're going to do something risky that could get me killed to the most useless person in the room. Just not gonna do it.
父さんが失踪して家族の中で働けるのは俺だけ。母さんの治療費が大学受験を控えた妹もいる。行きません。
Okay, so now we know his motivations. He's the only one left to you know provide for his family, so he's doing it out of seeming necessity because there's a whole bunch of other people around here. It looks like they're doing other jobs, so it's not like he has to do specifically this, but for some reason this is what he chose to do, even though it's A, damn near getting him killed, and B, not making him any money. So I get what his motivations are, but that just makes me even more confused because it seems like that's stupid when he could be doing something else that's safer. Bro, that was graceful as fuck. Holy shit, she just did that effortlessly, and that landing was clean. All right, you a boss. You ain't got to say nothing else. Bro, that's one hell of a flashy exit for somebody who don't like attention. So she's definitely shy and don't really like to be in the spotlight, but everything she does is so flashy, and it's like, how can you not look at her? She is a walking contradiction.
正気じゃないわ。頭でもぶつけたんじゃないですか。そうなんでしょう。
すみません。確かに B 級ヒーラーのジュヒさんのおかげでいつも命拾いしてきたんだよな。
本当に反省してます？
Seems like she likes him. She's getting genuinely upset that he keeps putting himself in danger, and she, you know, she's got his back, even though he's an idiot and keeps putting himself in danger. So anybody who yells at you like that for putting yourself in trouble is definitely somebody who cares about you. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't waste her breath, so.
新たな覚醒者の皆さん、ハンター協会会長ゴ・ゴンヒです。皆さんの中には今後ハンターになられる方もあえてその道を選ばれない方もいらっしゃる。
So these gates just kind of showed up, and I guess people just started being bestowed with powers, I guess. Like they have to like awaken in you or something in order to be a hunter. You must never grow arrogant or careless. Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of arrogance in a lot of these groups of people that they've showed, really in anybody thus far. Carelessness, though. There's a bit of that going around.
お、火がついた。雰囲気ある。こんなダンジョン初めてだ。
Man, if I walked in a room like this, I would not be feeling safe right now. I'd be turning around.
ストーンさん、ここになんか書かれてます。
あの大きな石像、目が動きました。
おい、扉が閉まったぞ。
See, that's that shit I'd be talking about, man. This room got Dark Souls boss written all over it, bro. I'm surprised it wasn't a fog wall right there. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna like this show. Oh man, holy crap. Woof, my boy fucked around and found all the way out.
人生初のレイドでみんなとはぐれて遭難してしまったり E 級モンスターにやられて数週間入院したこともある。迷宮に閉じ込められて餓死しかけたこともあった。いくらランクの低いダンジョンであっても俺にとっては常に
Okay, so yeah, it's starting to become obvious, very apparent that this dude genuinely sucks. As of now, as it stands right now, this dude is fucking terrible, and he always has been. Bro, homeboy got decimated. Oh my Jesus. He got completely erased.
一体どうしてこんなことに閉じ込められた。逃げられん。死ね。殺される。
Okay. All right, we're starting off strong with this one. That was a good first episode. Don't look like we're getting tricked this time. Don't look like we're being led to believe that somebody's weak and they're actually strong. He is genuinely weak, and looks like we're going to be able to see his journey on how he got to get strong. Now, if I remember correctly, this was a webtoon, maybe? I got to look again. I think it was either Korean or Chinese. Like it wasn't Japanese though. If I remember correctly, I'm sure somebody will let me know. if I'm right or wrong about that. But yeah, so far so good. So far so good. I'm into it. I can't wait for the next episode, and you guys let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one.